So welcome to Penny Stock Blueprint. In this video we are going to be discussing 8 stocks that are supposedly cheap right now. So first one, Jason Hall. So before I get into it, this was published on the 10th of August 2019. If you want to sign up and learn to trade stocks, penny stocks, you could do so here on pennystockblueprint.com, and let's jump into it. Jason Hall, nothing there. Axis Financial, let's see what we've got. Axis Inc. That's not pretty cheap. Let's have a look and see. So these are the only stocks that are coming up. Axis Financial. They're not exactly the cheapest stocks, but let's nonetheless have a look and see if we can see if there's anything good that can come out of it. So on a long-term chart, you can see the stock is still down. Yeah, this isn't a stock. Usually I don't like to trade stocks that look like this. In terms from a technical perspective, I wouldn't look at that stock. Let's have a look at another one. Bed Bath and Beyond. As you can see, I mean, to try bottom pick one of these stocks, the stock has actually made a new low. And stocks that generally make a new low will continue that. So the only time that I would actually look to buy the stock rather than short it is if we start moving past this resistance area over here. Until then, it's possibly just another good short. I mean, we could see that MACD is down, it's up, down, up, down. Long-term money has been leaving the stock. There's decent volume, but at the end of the day, the actual price pattern is what's important here. And we could see that the stock at one time was sitting at $80. So not exactly the stock that I would want to get into. I'd want to see the stock at least take out this resistance level here, which will be the support. And as you can see, it's almost the same resistance level as that point. Nordstrom, let's have a look at that. Nordstrom. Again, stock was at $60. Again, another stock that was at $80. It's down to $29.65. This, as I mentioned, that this article came out around the 10th of August, so we want to just jump back here and have a look. 10th of August, which was round about here. So yes, it has gone up a little bit. I would like to see break support. To hold the support, break resistance over this point over here. So not exactly the stock that I would look at. So this is the main reason that you don't want to just be trading blind and going into the market, because if you don't know how to read charts, then you are going to be in some serious trouble. So this is not looking too bad. We do see that the stock is in an uptrend. It's at 34. Major resistance is at about 37. I would say, yeah, major resistance. I think this actual AT&T will continue to rise. We do get a spike of money stream. MACD is looking up. Volume is a little bit down. The nice thing that I like is it's above the 50-day moving average, your main moving averages. And this blue line here is a 500-day moving average, which is a pretty important point. You can see here, when a stock breaks its 500-day moving average, it crashes. If it fails to break it, it crashes down. So if we go back in time, we can see that the 500-day moving average is really good in terms of long-term trading. We could see from this point here, when we cross the moving average to this point over here, that the total return was 23%. Now, AT&T, I think, is a slow-moving stock, So I wouldn't want to look at that. So let's have a look at CAT. CAT was at 111. We could see, let me just go back here. Now I don't like this pattern because we failed the 500. We've come back down. Yes, we have found support, but we would really have to MACD is down, volume is sort of steady. As somebody who likes following trends and somebody who likes to do momentum trades, I like to see these sort of patterns. We've got a double top there, we've got there's quite a lot of resistance here. So this stock here, to break the main resistance, even if we say we've got a $20 move, so we hit resistance. So if this stock broke up, continued to cross the moving averages, maybe, but right now it's not. I don't like to bottom pick markets because for all we know, the stock stops trading today. Tomorrow it's back down. CHK. And another thing is, everybody's got their own trading style. So let's have a look. As you can see, this is a cheap energy stock. It's long term, it's in a downtrend. We've been in a downtrend since 2015. So it is possible that we've reached a support level here, and should the support level hold and the stock continue to rise, we do have about a 353 move here, so probably double this stock price. So if the stock was able to cross these moving averages, you know, it would be a pretty good trade. So that's a decent trade if it does that. If not, we'll just have to wait. Does the support hold? Does it fold? Time will tell. LEN. LEN. $50 stock. Again, we failed the 500 here. We'll have to wait and see. Do we break out of the 500? Do we break below this support level? So at the moment it's trading in a range. Money stream is up, MACD is up. I do kind of like this pattern that we see here. We do see that we have found support here on the 50 moving average, which is a pretty good sign. We'll just have to wait and see. Usually when a stock comes through the 50, it will slide along and once more move to the upside. But remember, you have resistance at 54, and that's quite a bit of resistance. But we'll see. I mean, I do like the fact that the stock came down to the 200, immediately hit it up, and has crossed the 50 in pretty much 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So that's actually not too bad. With this kind of stock, you just want to wait and see, you know, do we move higher? Is this once again going to act as severe resistance? So time will tell. That's why I say it's always important to actually be able to read charts, see what's going on, and then make your decision. As we can see, I mean, the stock is starting to be sold off. You know, I would possibly think that this could be a shorting opportunity because we have resistance here, and this stock failed when it started getting sold off to even break resistance. And this is a key moment for the actual stock. I think if the stock was to actually break this 50-day moving average, which it already has, that it's possible. Let me just go into the 4 hour, 2 hour, 30 minutes, 15, 10. You know, I don't know if this, I've got a feeling that this stock is going to close below this point here. If it does, it would be a pretty good shorting opportunity. Watch the 500-day moving average. And just as a point, you can see here that once again, the stock, when it crosses the 500-day moving average, especially if it crosses, gaps down, crosses a 50, you can expect a sharp move to the downside. And it's followed with our main technical, so we could see volume spikes, MACD down, etc. So I hope you enjoyed that video. This might be a stock to watch. It is an optional stock, so you can trade options on it. I like the fact this is kind of like a shooting star, not quite, because the body is a little bit too large. So, and also with candlesticks, you have to be concerned and worried that if you just follow the textbook classic examples, you could probably miss about 30-40% of the trades. So when you look at a chart like this or stock like this, on this price pattern, to me that's a shooting star. It doesn't meet Steve Nisen's or some of the other technical guys' main stocks in terms of what they call a shooting star, but you've got a wick which is longer than the body, so that is why I call it a shooting star.